Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class. We are doing the chapter Kings, Kingdoms, and an Early Republic, and we have completed our discussion in this chapter. And today we will be doing extra questions from this chapter. So, we will see the first question. The first question is name the sacrifices which were name one of the sacrifice. I'm writing down the question. Name an important sacrifice which was performed by some men Name an important sacrifice which was performed by some men for becoming to be recognized as Raja around 3000 years ago. The question is name an important sacrifice which was performed by some men to be recognized as Raja around 3000 years ago. So the name of the sacrifice was Ashwamedha or horse sacrifice. Okay, so now we will move to the next question. The next question is what do you mean by Varna? The answer is Varna was a group of people. Varna was a group of people who which Varna was a group of people which was decided on the basis of birth. Okay, which was decided on the basis of birth. And now we will see the next question. The next question is how many Varnas were there in the society around 3000 years ago. So this total chapter, the whole chapter is about 3000 to 2500 years ago. ठीक है, तो हमारा क्वेश्चन है, आई एम राइटिंग द क्वेश्चन जस्ट how many Varnas were there in the society around so there were 4 Varnas, है ना, and name the Varnas. ये भी एक नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हो सकता है, नेम Varnas which were there. Name the Varnas which were there in the society. Around 3000 years ago. You all are knowing the name. Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudras. These were the Varnas. Okay. And now the next question is about the condition of Sudras. What was the condition of Sudras under the Varna system? So we will write down that the Sudras had to serve the other three Varnas and they could not perform rituals and were not allowed to study the Vedas. Okay, and then next you will write that the Sudras were considered as untouchable, and the Sudras were considered as untouchable. Full stop. Next sentence उसी point when the priest said that contact with these groups was polluting. So this is the condition of Sudras. Okay, and now we will come to the next question. Name some important Janpadas. Name Purana Kila in Delhi, then Atranji Kheda and this Hastinapur in UP. These are the examples of Janpadas. And now we see the next question. What do you mean by Janpadas? जनपदा से आप क्या मीन करते हैं? जनपदास वर द बिगर किंगडम देन द जनास. ठीक है. देन द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस इज द लिटरल मीनिंग LITERAL. The literal meaning of Janpada is the land where the Jana set its foot and settled down. The land where the Jana set its foot and settled down. So this is your meaning of Janpada. And now the next question is, what do you mean by Mahajanpadas? So we will write that around 2500 years ago, some Janpadas became more important than others and these were known as Mahajanpadas. Okay, and now we have the next question. Name some important Mahajanpadas. Some important Mahajanpadas are Magadha, Ang, Vaisali, Kosal, Panchal, Kuru, Gandhar, Avanti. Okay, these are the important Mahajanpadas. And now we will we have next question. Explain three important features of Mahajanpadas. We have done this during the class. जब हम लोग पूरी की पूरी चैप्टर को डिस्कस कर रहे थे तो हमने फीचर्स किया था, है ना? तो we will write कि three important features of Mahajanpadas are following. The first, you can write that first point, some of the Mahajanpadas, most Mahajanpadas had a capital city and many of them were fortified. Okay, the first feature is most Mahajanpadas had a capital city and many of them were fortified. Okay, and now we will write the second feature of these Mahajanpadas. So second point is, in Mahajanpadas the Rajas began maintaining regular army. Okay, regular army, and soldiers were paid regular salaries. Okay, this is your second feature. And the third feature is, in Mahajanpadas the Rajas started collecting regular taxes from the people. In Mahajanpadas, Rajas started collecting regular taxes from the people in order to meet the expenses of the kingdom. Okay, and now we have next question. Next question is, what were the reasons for the fortification of the capital city in Mahajanpadas? What were the reasons for the fortification of capital cities in Mahajanpadas? है ना, क्या रीजन था? We have discussed about this also. There were 3 reasons for this fortification. So we will write the answer. Following are the reasons. Following are the reasons for the fortification of capital cities in Mahajanpadas. First point, forts were built in order to protect people from the attacks. Okay, the second point is some rulers wanted to show their richness and power. Some rulers wanted to show their richness and power, and therefore they constructed forts. And the third reason is the people and the land who lived inside the fortified area could be controlled more easily by the king. Okay, the land and the people who lived inside the fortified area could be controlled more easily by the king. So these were the reasons for the fortification of a capital city. And now we see the next question. The next question is explain the yes, पहला क्वेश्चन एक्सप्लेन नहीं करेंगे. पहला क्वेश्चन होगा वाई, जस्ट वेट अ मोमेंट, why did the rajas start collecting regular taxes from people? Not about 3000 years ago. इसमें आप लिखिएगा कि why did the rajas start collecting regular taxes from people in Mahajanpadas, है ना. महाजनपदास में वो क्यों रेगुलर टैक्सेस लेने लगे? Your answer is the rulers of Mahajanpadas were building huge forts. The rulers of Mahajanpadas were building huge forts and maintaining big armies. Okay, and maintaining big armies. For that purpose, they needed more resources, and because of these, they started collecting regular taxes. Okay, and now the next question is explain the system of taxation in Mahajanpadas. So you will write down following was the system of taxation in Mahajanpadas. The first point is the farmers had to give 1/6 of their produce as tax. The farmers had to give 1/6 of their produce as tax to the king. Second point, you will write down the craft persons the craft persons paid taxes. The craft persons paid taxes in the form of labor. Okay. Now the third point is herders herders paid taxes in the form of animals and animal produce. Okay, herders paid taxes in the form of animals and animal produce. Next point, the traders paid taxes on goods that were bought and sold by them. The traders paid taxes on the goods that were bought and sold by them. Then the next is hunters and gatherers paid taxes in the form of forest produce. So this is your system of taxation. Okay, ये हो गया आपका. And now we come to the next question. The next question is explain the reason explain the reasons for increase in agricultural production है ना. Explain the reason for increase in agricultural production in Mahajanpadas. We have discussed about this also, है ना, जब हम लोग chapter discuss कर रहे थे. So we will write down the reasons for increase in agricultural production in Mahajanpadas were following. The first is growing use of iron plowshare. The first is growing use of iron plowshare, and the second is people began transplanting paddy. Okay, so these are the two reasons which we can say were responsible for increase in the agricultural production in Mahajanpadas. Now the next question is from Magadha. The question is explain the factors or explain the reasons because of which Magadha became the most important Mahajanpada. Explain the reasons which caused Magadha to become the most powerful Mahajanpada, Mahajanpada, not as. So what were the reasons? We have discussed this also. The first reason, we will write down the answer. The reasons which caused Magadha to become the most powerful Mahajanpada were following. The first point will be many rivers such as Ganga and Son flowed through Magadha, and the river were useful for transport, water supply, and making the land fertile. So now the next point is second point, parts of Magadha were forested which provided elephant and wood, which provided elephants and wood. And the third point is in the Magadha, in Magadha there were iron ore mines which were used to make strong tools and weapons. Okay, and now we will see the next question. Name two very powerful rulers of Magadha. Name two very powerful rulers of Magadha. Bimbisar and Ajatasattu, है ना? Bimbisar and Ajatasattu were two very powerful rulers of Magadha. Now the next question is name the capital of Magadha, है ना? So you will write down that Rajgrihi was the capital of Magadha for several years. Later, the capital was shifted to Patliputra. Okay, Rajgrihi was the capital of Magadha for several years. Later, the capital was shifted to Patliputra. Okay, now the next question is, who was Alexander? So what you will write, who was Alexander? You will write that Alexander was the ruler of Macedonia in Europe, who wanted to become a world conqueror. Who wanted to become a world conqueror. And now the next question is, name the form of government of name Name the form of government of Vajji, which was also a Mahajanpat. So the capital of the form of government of Vajji was known as Gana or Sangha. The form of government of Vajji was known as Gana or Sangha. And then we have next question. The next question is the name the capital of Vajji. ठीक है, name the capital of Vajji. Capital of Vajji was Vaishali. Okay, and now the next question, what do you mean by Gana or Sangha? So you will write down Gana or Sangha was a form of government. Gana or Sangha was a form of government in which there were not one but many rulers. In which there were not one but many rulers. Each one, full stop देखिए, each one was known as a Raja, and these Rajas met in assemblies. These Rajas met in assemblies uh, and took decisions through discussion and debate. Okay, this is your answer. Took decisions through discussions and debates. Okay, and now we will see. We have done. Okay, now the chapter is complete. So in the next class we will start the next chapter in history. Okay, so this is all for today.